What's up? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. I check out music from games I never played or heard about. Today I'm going to be doing Divinity Original Sin 2. The song is called Fort Joy Alternate Battle Cello. This is requested by Happy Bell on Patreon. Never heard of this, no idea, but it kind of looks, just based off of the graphic, it looks kind of like a mobile game. Not a bad thing, I'm just what comes to my mind. But let's go. I'm excited for the cello part in the title, so let's go. All right. Ooh. Ominous. Wasn't expecting music like this from this image. Ooh. Where are we going from here? Sixteenth notes? What is that instrument? What are any of these instruments? Sounds like some kind of lute? I don't know. Sounds like a epic, drum circle. Getting ready for war. The cello is actually pretty gnarly. Sounds like Terminator 2. Or Terminator. Ooh. Oh, here we go. So tribal and very hunter-like. Alrighty. Damn, that was sick. That was cool for many reasons. First would be, well, the cello clearly took it away. But from my understanding, I could be wrong, but I think this song comes in different versions. So it seems as though this exists in multiple, sounds, and then this one is the cello version, which makes me very curious. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I'm kind of gathering from what I'm reading. One of the few times, this is probably the second time in my life, where I encounter a cello that's not used traditionally, classical or, wherever it may be used. The other time I can think of is the band Apocalyptica. It's the first thing that came to my mind. Although Apocalyptica is cello, but with more like rock and metal and distortion. This was more like, hunter, tribal, but with cellos. So it kind of added this extra layer of depth. And for me, I really love when instruments are in places that you typically don't hear. Because to me, any instrument can really sound cool anywhere. It's just how you use it, how it's tuned, how it's, you know what I mean? Like what effects go through it. This is why. Because you just never know like what can exist in what realm and what will work and what won't. And that's really cool when they do stuff like this. It's very experimental. I'm very much into experimentation. Now I can assume that this is a battle theme based on the title of the song, For Joy, Alternate Battle. And it does a really good job of that. Typically I'm not a huge fan of ambient type music, only because context is very much required and, that kind of thing. I love the style of music, but in video games sometimes it could be kind of hit or miss. But here it's done really well because I feel an actual, like, I don't know if it's the coffee I drank or, if it was a song, but I'm guessing it was a song, but I feel like pumped up. I feel like this is what you kind of hear to kind of prep you for some shiz that's about to go down. And I felt that. I felt like, because it wasn't doing too much. It wasn't adding a bunch of nonsense. It was just kind of like this, I don't know, like kind of like pre-workout type of thing before the madness ensues. So I wonder if this song has like a follow-up or something that kind of picks up along the way. But I liked it. I liked it. It felt like I was a warrior. I was on top of the world, and it just did its job, I guess, for a battle theme. I also find it kind of funny that I looked at it and I thought of like, mobile game, how good can the music be, even though it probably isn't, I'm just assuming. But I didn't see this or hear this music in my head when I saw this image. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess more, I don't know actually. I don't know. Maybe something kind of more Genshin sounding, but that was cool. If anything, that opened my curiosity for the other versions. Does every song in this game have alternate versions? You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Because I really like that in OSTs when the composer goes that extra step. Like say you do really like the soundtrack and it's like, well, here you go, here's more, just in different versions of it. That's really cool. Adding a little more, value. So I want to hear the rest of them. I've never heard of Divinity Original Sin. This is the sequel, apparently. But I'm interested. That's a good thing. Games that I would never play or look at or bother to even, you know what I mean? To get my attention. That's a cool thing. So props to Divinity Original Sin team. And whoever the composer is, I didn't look it up. I didn't look up anything, per usual. But without context, this is quite awesome, in my humble opinion. That being said, if you want to make a request to me, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are cool, but they're not necessary. They just guarantee that I will check out your song if you do not mind waiting. And if you don't want to wait, there's the Platinum tier on Patreon, which that slot is filling up. It's a limited slot, and that expedites your request to the very top. No waiting. A big shout out to Justin, Orange, Roguemog, Vincent, Jester, Kevin, Thomas, Moon Knight, and your average metalhead for supporting that. Thanks to all the Patreons you see here. Thanks to Happy Bell. And thanks to you, the fans watching this. Whether you play this game or not, I appreciate it. My name is Jesse. This is The Auditorium. Have a nice day.